Alrighty, what is up, guys? It's Rich here, and today we have a battle against SaiaSandstorm, aka Shika. This is one of the most gut-wrenching matches I've ever had, so prepare yourselves. So anyways, I'm going to lead off with my Aerodactyl. He's going to lead off with his Polytoad. I'm thinking Rain Team. Alright, fun stuff already. So, I don't know what he's going to probably do, like Boiling Water or something, or Surf or whatever. I just go out to Nautore. Take it fairly decently for it being in the rain, and me not having very much special defense. So I'm just going to Elite Seed, no, I'm going to Stealth Rock on his switch, and he goes up to Zapdos, nicknamed Zap2. I thought no one else did that but me, but oh well. So I think now I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and Elite Seed, because he's probably going to either, like, I don't know, and I see that he has Roar, so I figure that he's a, like a walling defensive Zapdos thingy, blah blah blah. And he roars me up to my type flows, which is like, okay, that's cool. So I'm just going to go for Hidden Power Ice. It does over half, so I'm figuring that he's more defensive oriented than he is specially defensive oriented. So yeah, after some leech seeding, recovery, and leftover shenanigans, I'm going to switch into Rankarusu, predicting him to switch into something else to resist the ice, yada yada. And he goes into a Manaphy, and I'm like, okay, well that's cool, I suppose. You know, getting owned by Manaphies and all that fun stuff. So I'm now going to switch back into my Nautore, rather, and he goes for Calm Mind. Now, the Calm Mind really threw me off, because I was like, wait a second, Calm Mind Manaphy, not Tail Glow, but I don't know. That's going to come into play later, in fact, too. This just, I don't know, y'all are in for a treat today, good God. So, he surfs with +1 in the rain. It does a lot less than I expected it to. I expected it to like do a whole lot because I have like no special defense. So I get some Leech Seed off, and that's always cool. So now I'm just gonna go for a Power Whip, and of course he has a Nautore because it's the perfect thing to use in the rain. I mean, why the fuck not? So yeah, I'm not going to switch because I can't stay in here against that against his Nautore. I'm gonna go out to my Rankarusu, and he's just gonna go for Stealth Rocks. So right here I'm gonna predict his switch and just go for a Psychic. That doesn't happen, but I do get a special defense drop. I don't know if that set off the Hax Gods or if that set off Shika, but that probably just set something off, because, you know, I'm sorry for that, Shika, but, I mean, you'll see later. Like, you will just see the complete and total horror of this match. So he goes up to his Polytoad, and he encores my Focus Blast because he's like, yeah, that was so awesome that you killed that thing. I want you to hit me with it again. So I hit him with it again. It does like under half, and you know, I figured that this thing's running a whole lot of special defense. And so he switches out to his Landalos, and I'm going to switch out to my Nautore. So I'm like, okay, well, that's a pretty good switch for me, you know, taking out a Landalos with my Nautore, you know, pretty cool. I'm just going to Elite Seed off like I'm usually doing. And so I see that he has Earthquake, and I see how much it did, and I was like, this is probably Choice Banded. And, so yeah, I figure that that's Choice Banded because of the damage and because I'm max defense. I get Leech Seed off, which is just what I like to do, and he goes up to his Zapdos. I go for Power Whip, and I'm like, oh, come on, please kill, please kill, please kill, please kill. And it barely lives, and I was like, no! At that point I was really depressed, because I was like, okay, yeah. So, I go to my Aerodactyl figuring that he's going to Roost, and I'm just going to be like, okay, I need to hit this thing hard with the Stone Edge, because Life Orb Stone Edge from Aerodactyl can probably do a nice chunk of damage. Probably not take it out, but it'll at least do a nice chunk of damage. So here's makeup for that defense drop number 1. I missed that Stone Edge. And down goes my Aerodactyl. So I was like, okay, well, I guess that makes up partially for the special defense drop and then the killing of Nautore. So, you know, that's all good and well. So he goes for Hidden Power. I'm like, oh god, please don't tell me this is like fire or something. Which it wasn't, it was actually ice. And I'm just going to get Leech Seed recovery off because that's just what Nautore likes to do. Just sits there and leeches off of pokes and doesn't afraid of anything. So I believe I'm going to go for just like a safe Power Whip, question mark, maybe, possibly. Yeah, as he goes up to his Queendra. Again, I was like, wow, that's a cool nickname. I didn't think anyone else used that but me. So he goes for Hydro Pump. It hits, which is like, okay, well, that's cool, I guess. So I'm like, okay, Power Whip, let's finish it off. Except not, because my Power Whip misses. So, that also sucked. So he's gonna go for 100 from again. It's gonna hit again. And I was like, okay, well, are you gonna miss again, Power Whip? You probably are. And thankfully for me, it hits. So that's good and well. So his Queen draws down, but now he can bring in his Choice Banded thingy blah 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 Landless, go for a hair flip, and kill me off. So yeah, that's really this isn't going so well. So he goes up to his Manaphy, and I believe this is where I go out to my Rekurusu. And yeah, this is just a huge Calm Mind Roar, so I'm just gonna cut this out where we both get to +6, and I'm just showing my Rekurusu getting to +6. So yeah, after that big huge Calm Mind to +6 stuff, he goes for Surf. It does like a little under half, and I'm like, great, I can get 3-hit KO, and I'm like, do more than half, and it doesn't, and I'm like, sad face. So I'm going to either lose my Rekurusu early, or if I crit him, then he will die. So he doesn't get the crit, so I'm like, okay, come on, crit, 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 please. And he doesn't, I don't get a crit, so I'm going to die next turn. The irony of this whole entire situation is he's going to Surf and he's going to kill me. But, wait, he gets a crit. Even though it was totally useless, it was just like, salt in the wound, lol. So I'm like, okay, let's go finish this off, Kajundo. So I go for a high jump kick, and guess what it does? It misses! Isn't that awesome? So, and he now gets a, gets a rest off. So I'm like, okay, well, that's not necessarily cool. So I'm like, okay, well, you need to have either awesome attack, Typhlosion, not Typhlosion, that, or you need to crit. And I crit. So I was like, yes, okay, I still might have a chance. So, anyways, I'm not gonna go out to Typhlosion as step fodder, because I figured that this thing probably won't be too useful. I probably miscalculated that, but oh well, who cares. So I'm like, okay, Kajundo, you have to hit the Stone Edge. You know, you have to hit the Stone Edge. This is crucial. And I missed the Stone Edge. And this is pretty much just going to be game, because he has this thing and he has a Zapdos, which can easily just take out my Burungaru. So yeah, really good game, Shika. Yeah, whatever. And so he Earthquakes, and he finishes me off with a crit. So yeah, good game. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.